Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Jason. This is my second vlog, documentary review. If you guys want previous history on me, you can check out my very first vlog on Ed Gein. Today I'm going to be reviewing Stoked, The Rise and Fall of Gator. This is a documentary by Helen Stickler, and she's one of my favorite documentarians. She did an awesome job creating the entire bit of information for you guys. A reason why I got into this documentary in the first place is because, well, I'm into true crime, and also I used to be a skater when I was from about the 6th to the 9th grade or 8th grade or so. So as a kid, I really looked up to Mark as far as his skating ability went. Now I can't really say I respect him too much. This documentary, it interviews his high school friends, his ex-girlfriends. It has video footage of a Psycho Skate released by Vision Streetwear. It interviews Brad Dorfman, the creator of Vision, Mofo, the photographer, and it also has interviews with skaters such as Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero, Lance Mountain. One of my favorite interviews is with Jason Jesse. He's just a trip throughout the entire documentary. You can tell the way the documentary starts out is the interviews, everyone's kind of having a good time, they're laughing, and the laughs go from laughs to anger to tears pretty much. What happened with Mark, well, first a little history on Mark. He was, like I was saying, he was an ex-professional skateboarder in the 80s and 90s. He changed his name from Mark Rogalski, his original name, to Mark Anthony. And some people said that he didn't know his actual father, so I bear his last name. What happened is he had a love affair with Brandy, his ex, and it was a pretty long relationship, and then he became really obsessive and possessive of her, and he actually originally threatened to kill her. But he met her friend Jessica at a skate event in Tucson, Arizona, and he ended up sexually assaulting her and killing her and hiding her body in a surfboard bag in the desert, which was found by a kid on his ATV vehicle. He got 6 years for rape and then 25 to life for murder. It starts off, the documentary, it's a really fun ride, and then it just goes downhill. I mean, the stuff that they explain at first, you can kind of laugh at, like, well, especially, you know, if you're a rebellious skateboarder. I mean, he was in a skating contest at Mount Trashmore, and he punched a cop because he thought he was a security guard, and, you know, people get a laugh out of that. But then it gets darker. He goes to Australia on a tour. He ends up punching a kid in front of a bunch of people, and it really made a lot of people really mad. After that, he swan dove off of a construction crane while he was drunk, cut himself all up, bleeding profusely. He had to go to the hospital over it. Then he wanted to get away from this lifestyle. Well, not really the skating lifestyle, but you know, the alcohol and everything. So he found God. After he found God is when he, after he supposedly found God, is when he ended up murdering Jessica. So he tried to plea in court for, you know, her family's forgiveness by saying he was Christian and all this stuff. And of course, no one was buying it. Even they when they were interviewing his ex Brandy and some of his ex friends, they just none of them bought the whole "I found God" thing. They interviewed journalists, the prosecutor, some cops, his attorney. It shows old clips from Vision Streetwear's Psycho Skate, some interviews with him. It also shows clips from Club MTV, if you guys remember that. He was on there for one episode. It has Kevin Staub, Craig Johnson, John Hogan. It even shows a little bit of Jason Lee. You guys may have seen him in Clerks 2. He used to be a professional skater. And also Bam Margera. You all know Bam if you're into skating or MTV or whatever these days. It doesn't really show. It doesn't really interview Bam or Jason. It just shows them for a short period of time. But it's overall an awesome documentary. Like I said, it starts out really fun, gets kind of dark, and then just goes straight downhill. It also talks about how he was huge when the whole vert skating was popular, the ramp skating, and then all of a sudden street skaters came in. And it shows him attempting to street skate, and he doesn't get the hang of it. He gets pissed off at himself. He throws the board down. He, cusses himself. Shows that he went from a huge house in Fallbrook, California, and then he ended up moving out because it was out in the middle of nowhere, and no one was coming to see him. It's a very good documentary. I highly recommend it. So yeah, I guess that's about it for now. Like I've always said, I don't want to spoil the entire thing for you guys, so I'm not going to show you any clips or explain anything into detail what happens. I just give you the roundabout summary of it. So, that's it. Check out Helen Stickler's Stoked, The Rise and Fall of Gator. You can probably get it you could probably ask him to order it at Suncoast. You can surely get it off of Amazon. Yeah. So, until next time, later.